We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Phils find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Now in the box, Bryson Stott. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Out in front of it, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dior? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Spencer Howard gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
So striding forward now, Bernardo Nieves. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Bernardo Nieves.
Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Bo Bichette is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
High in the air out to center field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. From the stretch.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Here's the 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Down the third baseline. Nieves, base runner at first with 1 out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Home runs up to 30 now, and 88 runs batted in. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Comes set, the 0-1. And that is off the first base bag. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Tellez, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion. Second inning set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, A.J. Pollock.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Ripped down the line. The next 0-2 is taken for ball one.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Standing in, Neil Walker. First delivery to him on the way. In the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's just 2 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Comes in with an average of 265, 1 home run, and 8 runs batted in. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. Last half of the second set to go, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hernandez.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, and quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Batting it, the right fielder, Randall.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. And this is low, ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He's been called. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to, because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Bernardo Nieves, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Ball one. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Bryson Stott. Swing and a line drive. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Line drive, base hit to right. Now the relay home, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One-0 count. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with the 3-0. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So striding in, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
To the plate now, A.J. Pollock, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Bases are loaded with only one out. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 23 for him thus far. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, you drive to the park and dream of coming through with a big knock with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded in that situation. Didn't try and do too much. They always tell yourself, calm yourself down and just get that guy in from third. He got them all in, Dan.
You know, D-Roll, this is what makes it so tough to be a pitcher, right? You have them loaded, no place to put anybody. You make one bad pitch, and in one swing, 4 runs on the board. A huge swing in this one.
Neil Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
At the plate now, David Bodie. Hopped up. Choi is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Phil Johnson.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Phil Gosselin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We played 2.5. It's now 5-2 Philadelphia. Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Bo Bichette.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So 1 away in the Toronto third, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
So he got him swinging. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. becomes out number 2 this inning. Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 5-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Ball 1.
Popped him up. Guerrero waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now that.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Home run number 52 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
Right fielder. Bryce.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The first baseman, number 17.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 6, the Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
The first baseman.
Now the pitch.
Ji-Man Choi.
Nope, outside.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one down now.
Now batter, number 44.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Hernandez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. Here's Didi Gregorius. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 11.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. A.J. Pollock comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, McGuire. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired, 2 down now.
Left fielder, Neil.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He singled his last time up. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Reese McGuire. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
No balls and 1 strike. Down the first baseline. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bernardo Nieves. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Bo.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's set. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Pollock is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Settling in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a flare out toward right center. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jacob Wagyu's back will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
In now, Phil Gosselin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the stretch.
I got to count 2-2.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Bryson Stott.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Bryson Stott. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
That evens it up 1-1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-2. Ready for another chance? Ji-Man Choi, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail here at 6-2. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
The right fielder, Bryce.
Hit in the air to center field. Nieves is camped under this one. And very quickly, 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 17.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 74 for him on the season. And the lead is now 7-2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius.
The shortstop, Didi.
Now that's popped up. Guerrero is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Neil Walker. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Stepping in now, David Bodie. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Three runs already home here. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Phil Gosselin would be next. Line towards center field. Nieves will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Phillies 9, the Blue Jays 2. Ready once again, Reese McGuire. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 16, Bernardo Nieves.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bernardo Nieves.
Fans, you don't need me to tell you, it's cold out there tonight. So why not try to warm things up with a visit to one of our many stadiums?
First pitch of the at-bat. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Pollock. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Striding in, Bo Bichette. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down by a touchdown. It's new inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Phil Gosselin.
Phil Gosselin.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The bat, number 15.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bryson Stott. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Bases are empty, one man out. Up high, 2-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, catcher.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Line drive to center field. Nieves is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Next to the Blue Jays.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, first base.
Stepping up to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
3-2 now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Man at first after the 2-out walk. No balls and a strike to count. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter didn't get the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 9, the Blue Jays 2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper.
Number 3, Bryce Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Count remains 2-2. Now here it comes.
3-2.
Hard hit towards center. Nieves is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run. This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now back.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. Phillies shortstop in front in the count. 3-1. The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the center fielder, A.J. Pollard.
Digging in, A.J. Pollard. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Now the 2-0. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Neil Walker, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Nieves is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 9-2 lead. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the second deck and gone. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bernardo Nieves.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernardo Nieves. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies with the division-leading 112th win. Spencer Howard earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Tanner Roark struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.